If you're watching this video, you're probably looking for an answer for why you always fall for the wrong person. Ever feel like your love life was written by a drunk screenwriter who hates you? Like, oh cool, another emotionally unavailable disaster with a nice smile, just what I needed. Yeah, let's talk about that. First off, you're not cursed. You're not broken. You're just operating on a romantic autopilot that's been programmed by your childhood, your past, and 900 movies that lied to you. Your brain has this twisted habit of chasing what's familiar, not what's healthy. So if chaos and mixed signals feel like home, well, guess what? You're gonna keep swiping right on that exact emotional roller coaster. It's not fate. It's repetition compulsion, and your brain thinks it's helping. But you're not doomed. Your brain is just running on old code, and it's time it gets an update. So, have you ever met someone and immediately felt that spark? Yeah, that's not always love. Sometimes it's your trauma bonding doing cartwheels. Your nervous system lights up like a Christmas tree because it recognizes dysfunction, and it calls that chemistry. It's not destiny. It's just your wounds giving each other a high five. So next time your stomach drops in excitement, ask yourself, is this butterflies or is it an emotional flashbang? And don't let yourself fall for the chemistry lie, because sometimes sparks are just red flags in drag. Here's a wild idea. Maybe the boring people weren't boring, they were stable. But your brain, high off chaos, went, where's the drama? You weren't chasing love, you were chasing adrenaline. Because deep down, calm doesn't feel safe. And that's not romantic. That's unhealed. You ignore boredom because you think peace equals boring. But isn't repeating the same mistakes over and over again, but expecting different results, the definition of insanity? Now, this one's a classic. You fall for who they could be, not who they are. In other words, you date potential, not reality. You see a fixer-upper and think, I'll renovate this soul. Meanwhile, they're showing you every red flag in the color wheel, and you're like, they just need a little love. No, they need therapy, and you need boundaries. You're not their rehab center. You're not their mom. You're not their second chance. You mistake intensity for intimacy. Just because someone texts you 50 times a day doesn't mean they love you. It means they're intense, or maybe unemployed, or both. Intensity feels flattering. Fast love, deep convos, passionate chaos. But intimacy, that's the slow, steady, I see you even when you're annoying kind of love. And it's rare. Because it takes emotional maturity, not dopamine. Now, here's a common mistake. You think you can fix people who don't want to be fixed. You've got a savior complex the size of the moon. You see broken and think, challenge accepted. But here's the truth. If someone doesn't want to change, nothing you do will make them. You'll just drain yourself trying to save someone who's comfy in their own mess. You're not a love warrior, you're a martyr, and it's time to put the cape down. Be honest, sometimes you don't fall for the wrong person. You just have no idea what the right person looks like. Your standards are MIA. You've never sat down and actually made a list of values, green flags, and non-negotiables. You're just winging it, dating on vibes, hoping the universe drops Mr. Emotionally Intelligent in your lap. Spoiler, it won't. You don't get what you want. You get what you accept. You're afraid of being alone, so you settle for chaos. And here's the dagger. Deep down, you'd rather be in a messy relationship than alone with your thoughts. So you tolerate red flags, breadcrumbing, and hot-cold nonsense just to avoid silence. But loneliness isn't a punishment. It's a detox. And sometimes, the space you avoid is the only place you'll finally meet yourself. Now here's the truth bomb. You have to teach people how to treat you. You're not a victim of bad luck. You're a participant, a pattern repeater, a red flag collector. But once you realize that, you get to stop. You get to change the script, raise your standards, and say, if love doesn't feel safe and solid, it's not love. It's my nervous system playing horror movie reruns. So why do you fall for the wrong person? Because your brain is messy, your past left bruises, and society told you love should hurt, but it doesn't have to. It should feel calm, seen, grounded, and maybe a little boring in the best possible way. The moment you stop chasing chaos and start respecting peace, that's when the right person will finally feel right. Now breathe, block your ex, and go make a better choice. This is Lies You Believe, and we're here to burn the BS to the ground, one brain glitch at a time, because the truth is way more interesting.